Uprising, this uprising, uprising, this uprising.
It's just my story through rhyme and song and vivid experiences.
What this show is about is reclaiming part of a modern mythology. The modern story of Britain is events like the Brixton riots.
When I was given up into social services care, how I moved to the southern countryside into a children's home when I was 3 years old, and how I survived on the Brixton streets, my memories of the Brixton riots.
Powerful history is a living memory, and that's ultimately where I was very excited when Alex first brought the piece over to me, that this is something which relates as much to now as reminds us of another era.
And my memories of the riots is still very vivid. It's like a film in my mind. I remember where I ran, where the first police van came into the theatre, how it was rocked from side to side, how it eventually keeled over, the windows smashing, and then sirens, the sound of sirens all around in the distance. And later on, the smell of fire in the air, the smell of petrol.
What makes the piece very dynamic is the fact that it's mixed up with wonderful poetry and wonderfully sung poetry. The atmosphere really comes from the way in which Alex performs that poetry. You suddenly sort of feel yourself back in a club or in the prison or whatever situation that he's describing. And it's that music that he brings into it, which makes it very different from, a simple sort of sitting down and here's my story.
What happened in 81 and 2011, it seemed to be very similar backgrounds. Back in 1981, there was a financial crash, lots of unemployment, deep cuts to services that working class people enjoy. And now we've seen a repetition of that. What happened in 2011 in Tottenham, I believe, was a just cause with another young black man being killed by the police. This is just another to add to the hundreds that have died in police custody. And so it was a just march to Tottenham police station.
Uprising, this uprising, uprising, this uprising. We're sick and tired of the ghetto housing and the damn hustler and police beating. We have no work and we have no shilling. We can't take no more of this suffering. You better send for the army and the home guard. We're gonna mash up and burn down the Scotland Yard. Come listen people to the Brixton Bar. Police officer, you better put up your guard one. Uprising, this uprising.
From what I saw in Clapham Junction, it was opportunism. And there was no police for 4 hours, and young guys, young girls with this looting shops, smashing in shops. I didn't really see no political edge to it. But I do see an anger there, but I'm not sure if they know how to express that anger in a positive way. Because I do believe they have things to protest about. I really do.